Golden Dregs is the project of Benjamin Woods, and his songs breathe a distinctly British melancholy with lyrics that balance dry humor and sadness.
Loose, loose, and tattered in pieces, I know. Needles and threads, woman.
It's always a nice topic, sadness or emptiness in life.
Yeah, that's kind of where most of the songs come from, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you lean on it?
I'd like to think I'm at a point in my life where I'm not forcing that emotion so as to write about it. I've probably been more immature with that in the past and kind of felt like, oh, you have to be this tortured artist, that kind of thing. But I certainly mind the emotion for creative endeavours, but I'd like to think I don't encourage living in that state anymore.
Benjamin draws inspiration from artists such as Sufjan Stevens, Joanna Newsom, and Leonard Cohen.
I think his writing was quite instrumental in me getting into writing songs.
Smile when I'm angry.
The way he turns phrases I find really, really beautiful, you know. He's a poet, I guess.
I do what I have to do to get back.
I also find it inspiring that I'm now the age at which he started writing music, so that's always quite nice. I'm a few albums ahead of him, but obviously they're not quite as good as Leonard Cohen records, but but it's still, you know, we do this with age, we have these benchmarks, you know, like, oh, this person's doing this, and everyone's so obsessed with youth at the moment, you know. Labels are all like, oh, this band, they're only 18, whatever. And it's quite nice to be like, well, this guy started when he was like 32 and he's, you know, one of the most important songwriters that we've had.
In 2025, the Golden Dregs released their 4th studio album, Godspeed.
You really pick your moments, don't you, babe? Pretending to be curious.
Where the previous records were largely the work of frontman Benjamin alone, Godspeed marks a turning point. For the first time, the project evolved in a close-knit collective, with each band member leaving their own mark on the whole.
This album in particular has been a sort of new experience for the Dregs. The last few have been very much Ben's projects, and this one was very much Ben came with demos, and then we kind of started the record by recording the drums together. So I felt like we structured the songs quite a lot together in the early days, and then I went off, and then it was nice to hear everyone adding their stuff and changing things, and it's been a really nice communal effort this time.
I've been playing in the band since 2019, which was just after Ben made the album Hope is for the Hopeless, and he got me in to play. And it's just like when someone's such a strong songwriter, then like working on arrangements with them and stuff. On the last album we had quite a lot of like strings and choral stuff that me and Ben kind of worked on, and like it gives a lot of space for all that instrumentation, so it's just like a really fun project to work on because of that.
Any more of anything, or are you happy?
I'm happy, yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
if you're happy,
great.
I'm happy.
Yeah, nice one. Thank you, mate.
We toured a lot together in 2023, and everyone gave a lot of their lives to be able to do that, you know. It demanded a lot of time, and we became a stronger unit of musicians together, and it felt only right to change the way in which I approached making music and brought everybody in and made it more of a collaboration. And I feel that's made the record strong, and the live performance is stronger off the back of it, and I feel like we all feel invested in it, like we've all just made this thing together, and that's really cool. Is this back in here again now?
I read about the new album that there is a certain uneasiness about the city of London. What is so uneasy about London?
I don't know if it's uneasy necessarily. I love living there. I find it really inspiring, and the constant sort of motion of everything. I've drawn quite a lot from that. I've lived in London for 8 years now, I think. I'd written music there, but I'd never been able to sit down and write lyrics because there's so many distractions, so I kind of had to really force that this time. Yeah, I think there's stories in the record that have drawn from that experience quite a bit.
What does the city life do to you while coming from Cornwall?
There's just so much happening, you know, and so many people living very different lives very close together. And there's different pressures. It's expensive for a start, it's kind of hard to get by, but there's this kind of determination amongst creatives there to try and get by and to keep going with it, you know.
Higher ground is too close to call. I know I've nothing to lose. Least of all pride, I'm staying put. It's all I've known is all. Ready for the fool who goes without a fuss. It takes a moment dark like this to lay a stranger all the trust. Comes as no surprise, the wave could be so cruel. Still takes me by surprise that I could be the fool. I've done enough today. Sunlight split the hour in two. I'll be on my way.